Hey, what's up guys? I'm Marshix, and today we're going over the god rolls for the new versions of the Horror Story and Braytech Werewolf. I know this video is a bit late, and I wasn't going to post it, but I already had the whole script for this video written out, and there's nothing else going on in Destiny right now, so here you go. But before we get into the video, if you enjoy my content and want to help me out, leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with all your friends. All of those things really help me out. Now, onto the video. To get the new Festival of the Lost auto rifles, you must first get cipher decoders and use those decoders to open chests at the end of the haunted forest. They aren't guaranteed to drop, but they do have a decent drop rate. If you're interested in ways to farm those cipher decoders quickly, I already made a video on that and I will link it in the description. And actually, Bungie buffed the drop rates of cipher decoders, so those methods are even easier now. Keep in mind, Festival of the Lost will only be available for one more week, so get on this now before those go away. Okay, so you grinded out some cipher decoders and got a weapon to drop from the haunted forest. Now, which perks are you looking for? Let's start with the Horror Story. Looking over here at light.gg, we see that it has all of these perks. You may be thinking, Marshix, you're an idiot. Bungie already said these perks in the database are wrong. Well, guess what? They fixed that, so we can now see what they really have. The first two columns for the Horror Story are pretty much just your preference. The third column, a few things stick out to me. For PvE, you can never go wrong with Outlaw. This has always been a top tier perk, even in Destiny 1. Getting a precision kill increases reload speed for a short time. Now for PvP, this gun is alright, but since it's a 450, it will usually get outperformed by 600s. If this archetype ever gets a buff though, I could easily see people running something like Killing Wind to get increased mobility, weapon range, and handling after a kill, or maybe even Firmly Planted to increase accuracy, stability, and handling when firing while crouched. In the fourth column though, this makes me really happy. Demolitionist. Kills with this weapon generate grenade energy. Activating your grenade ability reloads this weapon from reserves. As someone who uses grenade builds all the time, I absolutely need one of these with Demolitionist. Besides that, the only other perks I would keep an eye out for would be Moving Target or maybe even Snapshot. On to the Braytech Werewolf. Once again, the first two columns are personal preference. In the first main perk slot, we have something pretty unique. 4th time's the charm. Rapidly landing 4 precision shots will return 2 rounds to the magazine. If you ever use this against a boss or champion, you'll be able to shoot for so long before needing to reload. Obviously, you aren't going to use an auto rifle for damage on a boss, but where I think this could be used effectively is against barrier champions. This season, auto rifles can get anti-barrier rounds, so if you take this into a nightfall or something, use it to pop a shield, swap weapons, get some damage in, then swap back, and you'll still have plenty of ammo to take out another shield. If that's not what you want this gun for, you can never go wrong with dynamic sway reduction, improved accuracy and stability while continuously holding down the trigger. In the final column, we have 4 decent perks. Unrelenting can turn this into a slow firing Suros regime. Rapidly defeating targets triggers health regen. Another great option is Swashbuckler to gain increased damage from kills with this weapon, stacking to 5 times, and melee kills give a full stack of 5. This is probably my favorite perk in this slot, but let's look at a couple more. Tap the Trigger is a great PvP option, giving you a short period of increased stability and accuracy on initial trigger pull. Pair this with something like Dynamic Sway Reduction and it will always be a very easy to control weapon. I have that roll on a forward path and I love it. The last perk I want to mention is Vorpal Weapon. Although it says increased damage against bosses, vehicles, and guardians in their super, it actually affects anything that isn't a red bar, which is a large portion of the game. Also remember, when I said 4th time's the charm is great for champions, well this works for them too. Extra damage means less time it takes to break the shields. So now that we've gone over the standout perks, what are the god rolls? For Horror Story, I would go with Outlaw and Demolitionist for PvE, and for PvP either Killing Wind or Firmly Planted and Moving Target. Probably Killing Wind over Firmly Planted though. Braytech Werewolf for PvE, I would be happy with any combination of Dynamic Sway Reduction, 4th time's the charm, Swashbuckler, and Vorpal. And in PvP, I would have to say Dynamic Sway Reduction with Tap the Trigger. I haven't gotten that roll yet on it, but my forward path has it, and it's very, very good. What rolls are you looking for on these weapons? Let me know in the comments. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I want to thank you all for watching this far into the video. I'm Marshix, and I'll see you next time.